Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
So,
afternoon, ma'am.
let us go for the next point. That is, as we discussed, we are going to discuss the examples, right? In the last lecture, we have seen what is exterior. Okay, now in this lecture, we are going to see how to find out the exterior, interior, and how to find out it directly from given topology itself. Okay, so let us go for that one. I will suggest you to write down with me all the examples so that you can understand what is actually how to find out the exterior interior of the sets. Okay, let us go for the first example one by one. Let x is equals to a b c, rho is equals to phi x singleton a. Okay, given that x2 is a t space, given that x2 is a t space, find exterior of each subset of x. Okay, find exterior of each subset of x. Exterior of each subset of x. Okay, now let us see how to find out this one. Uh, in this case, what is power set of x? Can anyone tell me? So this is what your power set of x. It contains 2 raised to 3. That means it contains 8 elements. Right now, what is the question? Find the exterior of each subset of x. How to find out each subset of x? It is nothing but collection of all subsets of x is a power set of x. That's why I have written the power set of x. We have to find out exterior of each subset of x. Okay. What are the subsets of x? These are nothing but your power set of x. Now, power set of x is collection of all subsets of x. Now, what is the first subset? That is 5. Okay, now let us find out what is exterior of pi in this topology. What is exterior of pi? It is nothing but interior of pi complement, which is equal to interior of complement of phi is x. So what will be interior of x? What is the largest open
X.
set in x? Contained in x. Okay, how many open sets we have? Phi, x and singleton A. So what is the largest open set contained in x is a x itself. So I can say what is exterior of phi? It is nothing but your x. You can show it with the help of a diagram also. This is what x. Phi is what? It is a one set which is not having any element. So what will be exterior of phi? Phi के बाहर क्या होगा? सभी elements होंगे ना आपके जो भी universal set है. If suppose you are having one set like singleton 1, so what is exterior of singleton 1 or singleton b? It is nothing but AC, right? So that's why we can see that if suppose there is one room and suppose there are 100 people combining room and outside, and if suppose only one person is there inside the room, so what is the complement of this one person? It is all the 99 persons which are outside of the room. So here instead of considering one person, we are considering empty set. So what is outside of empty set? It is nothing but all the elements in the universal set. Have you understood this step?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are if you understood, then only say yes, right? Because we have to deal with this for basic points, and afterward these types of example, these type of things we are going to consider in the next term. Okay, जो जब हम theorem start करेंगे तभी. Okay, let us now find out what is exterior of x. Okay, let us find out exterior of x is interior of complement of x, right? Because definition of exterior of A is interior of A complement. Now, what is interior of x complement is largest open set contained in x complement. What is x complement? It is empty set. What is the largest open set contained in interior of phi? Or sorry,
Phi.
phi itself. Because how many open sets we have? T open set, phi x and singleton A. And what is the largest open set contained in phi? That means we have to find out one set which is contained in phi and it is an open set. What is the possibility for this one is only phi. So what is exterior of x is we are getting it as a empty set. Now next we are going to find out what is exterior of a singleton A. Now what is exterior of a singleton A is nothing but interior of singleton A, it's a complement. Now what is a complement of A?
Singleton PC.
Singleton? It is BC, no?
Doubleton PC.
So it is BC. So now if I want to find out interior of BC, so it is nothing but largest open set contained in PC. Okay, now how many open sets we have? First we have to find out what is the largest open set contained in BC. For that first we should find out how many open sets are there in the BC. Okay, how many open sets are there which contained in the BC? We are having only 3 sets. And which one is the largest open set which is contained in the BC? आहे का कुठला सेट जो BC मध्ये कंटेन करतो?
No, ma'am. Phi.
Empty set. Okay, so only empty set is a possibility. So here I can say empty set is the largest open set contained in the BC, right? Out of all the considerations, so hence we can say exterior of a singleton A is nothing but BC. Okay? Let us find out the next one. What is the exterior of a Find out and tell me exterior of singleton B. Next, you have to tell me exterior of a singleton C. Do it fastly and tell me. Find out exterior of singleton B and singleton C.
Singleton A.
Is it singleton A or B? Okay, let me find out it is interior of B complement. What is a complement of B? It is nothing but A comma C. Now, what is the largest open set in AC? Okay, we have to find out one set, or what we can say it is we have to find out a one open set which is contained in AC. How many open sets we have which are contained in AC? We should remember the topology. Okay, so here we have that 3 open set phi, X and singleton A. So what is the largest open set contained in AC? I can say it is singleton A.
Yes, ma'am.
X contain करणार का AC मध्ये?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go for the next, that is interior of complement of C. What is a complement of C? It is A comma B. Okay, so what is the largest open set contained in AB? That means we have to find out this set. What is the largest open set contained in AB? So again here we are getting the same open set. Singleton A is the largest open set contained in AB. We cannot say X is contained in AB. X is a open set but it is not contained in the AB. Okay, let us go for interior of complement of AB. What is a complement of AB? It is C. Now what is the largest open set contained in C?
Phi.
I.
Empty.
Empty set. Can you find out the next one? That means you have to find out exterior of BC Next, you have to find out exterior of AC. Find out and tell me.
Singleton A and phi.
Singleton A, and here it is empty set. Yes, everyone get the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us solve one more example so that whatever may be the confusion, it will be removed. So let us go for the next example. The second example is x is equals to, again I am taking the same set ABC, but the topology we will define is a different. Why we will do this? Because if you change the topology, obviously interior and exterior of any set is going to change, right? That we will observe here in this example. That's why I have kept out x is same, okay, but that is universal set is same, but we are going to change the topology. Okay, so we will see the effect that if we change the topology, what is the effect on exterior points. Okay, find interior and exterior of each subset of x. Find interior and exterior of each subset of x. Okay, how many subsets of x will be there? Just like a power set of x. This power set of x is collection of all subsets of x. Try to write down with me so that at least once this example will be, you can write down when you are going to appear for the exam. Okay, so you should know at least in the exam that how to solve these type of examples. Okay. Now, what is our aim to find out? Find the interior and exterior of each subset of X. Okay, first we'll find out interior. First we'll find out all the interiors, and then we'll find out the exterior. Okay. For finding the interior, let me first write down. We have to find out the interior of empty set. Okay, what is the largest open set contained in phi?
Phi itself.
Okay, you should know the topology, so that's why I will write down the topology here once again. It is phi x singleton A, singleton B, AB. Okay. What is the largest open set contained in phi? So we can say this is what the phi is the largest open set. Now let us go for finding the interior of x. What is the largest open set contained in x itself? X, no?
X. X.
Okay, let us go for the third one. What is the interior of a singleton A? Okay. What is the interior of a singleton A? What is the largest open set contained in singleton A?
A.
8. Right. What is our aim to find out here? What is the largest open set contained in the singleton A? So I can say singleton A itself is the largest open set because from where we have to take the open set, because we are provided with the topology, so we can take the open sets from the topology itself. Let us go for the fourth one. We have to find out what is the interior of a singleton B. Yes, here also I can write directly singleton B because singleton B is a open set, so that's why interior of that will be itself. Or you can write down the reason A interior is equals to A if and only if. What is the statement? A is a open set. So that's why A interior, its interior is equals to A interior, since just A replaced by A interior, because A interior largest open set है ना, before being a largest, it is first an open set. So whatever may be the properties of open set, it will be applied automatically. Now let me find out what is interior of a singleton C. Yes, what is the largest open set contained in the singleton C?
5.
5.
Right. Right. So this we can write empty set. Let us go for finding interior of AB. Okay, what is the interior of AB? That is, what is the largest open set contained in AB? Okay, let us.
Singleton A.
No, what is the largest open set contained in
Singleton
AB?
AB.
AB.
So AB itself is the largest open set contained in AB itself. Na? So we can write it as interior of AB is AB itself, because if A interior is equals to, it means that A is open. Or in another way, as it is an if and only if statement, we can say A is equals to A interior if and only if A is a open set. Now, what is the largest open set contained in the BC? You have to sign
Singleton
B.
B. Singleton B.
Singleton B.
singleton. Let us go for the next, that is interior of AC. What is the largest open set contained in AC?
Singleton A.
Singleton A.
Singleton A. Okay, from where you are collecting these sets? These are the sets from the topology 2. So we have completed up to this. Now let us go for finding. I think we have found for X also, no? Let us now find out the exteriors. Okay, so for finding the exterior, first we'll go for the exterior of empty set. What is the exterior of empty set? Is interior of a complement of phi. That is interior of X. What is interior of X? Just now we have found. Now you can make a use of this. What is interior of X? We can take from this point. And I can write directly interior of X is X.
X.
Okay, let us go for the next. Exterior of X is interior of X complement, that is interior of complement of X is empty set. Now we have found interior of empty set. What is interior of empty set? We have found,
5.
right. So here we can write directly this as an empty set. Let us go for the third one, that is exterior of singleton A. That is nothing but interior of singleton A. Its complement is BC. Okay, what is the largest open set contained in BC? You can find out this from here. Interior of BC we have already found. Right? So what is the interior of BC we have found is singleton B. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exterior of B. What is exterior of B? It is interior of AC. What is the largest open set contained in AC?
Singleton A.
Already found A. Right? Because we have found that largest open set contained in AC is A itself. Similarly, you can find the next one and tell me the answer. You have to find out the exterior of singleton C. Then you have to find out exterior of AB, exterior of AC, exterior of BC. Find out and tell me fast.
Five B and A.
5. 5 B and A.
Okay. Yes, anyone else having a doubt, you can ask. not?
No,
Yes.
ma'am.
Rauta? If you're not having a doubt, let us go for the properties of a exterior of the set. Again, we have to write down exterior of phi, next exterior of x. Then we have to find out what is the condition if A is subset of B, what is the effect on exterior. Yes, tell me what is exterior of phi. फाइव को
X.
छोड़ के बाकी के
X.
एलिमेंट्स क्या होंगे एक्स एक्स को छोड़ के बाकी के एलिमेंट्स क्या बचेंगे फाइव ओके no need to go for the definition also the name itself suggests the meaning exterior of phi and exterior of x and we have to find out if A is subset of B what is the effect on the exterior okay now as it is concerned with the complement so let me take the complement on both sides if I take the complement on both sides what is a complement it is A complement right so if A is a subset of B, A complement will be containing your B complement. That is, B complement is a subset of A complement.
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
knowing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if I know this property, if A is a subset of B, what is the effect? A interior is a subset of B interior. Are you knowing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere in the properties of interior, we have written this. Now, if I am having two sets, one is subset of other set, that is B complement is a subset of A complement. Here I can use the interior property. If I apply interior on both sides, I get interior of B complement is a subset of interior of A complement. Right? What is interior of B complement? It is nothing but your exterior of B is subset of exterior of A, right? So hence, if A is a subset of B, up to now we are getting A bar is a subset of B bar. Then we have found the derived set of A is a subset of a derived set of B, right? And then we have found A interior is a subset of B interior. But in the comparison, if you want to do a study, we have to write it as exterior of A is bigger now, right? उल्टा हो गया ना यहाँ पे up to now we have found the subset as it is carried but here in this case the subset relation will become the superset. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What you
ma'am.
have to do to finding the exterior we have to first find the complement and just use a property of an interior. What is a property of an interior? A interior is a subset of a B interior. So hence we can use this property for finding that B complement is a subset of A complement and hence the result. Okay, now let us see what is the effect on exterior of a set on the union. Okay, so actually we have to prove exterior of A intersection with exterior of B. So up to now, whatever the properties we have seen is A union B its bar is equals to A bar union B bar, and somewhere we have seen the subset relation, somewhere we have seen the equality. But here, what is the change? This union has converted to intersection. Now we have to prove this property. How to prove this property? We have to start with exterior of A union B. Okay, and we have to start with this and we have to prove it is equal to this one. Okay, so it is interior of A union B, its complement, correct? Now by using De Morgan's law, we can say it is A complement intersection B complement. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now simply you have to apply the interior property on both side on both the terms and you will get it is interior of a B complement. This is in one side, this is here in another side. So what is interior of A complement? It is nothing but your
Exterior of A.
A intersection with exterior of a B. So up to now, whatever the properties of union we have seen, they may be either equality or subset, but it is equal to the intersection. यहाँ पे union converted to intersection in case of a exterior. Okay. Now let us see the important point, that is what is the relation between exterior and interior. Yes, what do you think? What should be the relation between exterior and interior? Why is in relation?
Hi.
Imagine whenever you are going to study interior and exterior, imagine that you are in the sitting in the room. What is the interior? जो भी walls है, right? So except walls, it is interior, right? And if you want to find out exterior, inside of the room and walls, दोनों को छोड़ के जो भी बाहर होगा room के, that will be exterior, right? So what is intersection of exterior and interior?
Empty.
So this is also a always true statement. You can say this is a always true statement. Okay. Now we'll see some of the definitions. That is, if you are having a interior, so the points in a interior are called as a interior point. Points, or you can say elements in a interior is called interior point or interior element. Or you can say, or exterior if you want to write. Exterior of A means what? The points which are there in exterior of A, or exterior points, you can say. Okay. So whatever may be the points in exterior of A, that are called exterior points or exterior element. Now let me start with the theorem. One theorem we have to prove this. Lectures are A belongs to G, which is subset of A complement. Okay, now if I want to prove this, I have to prove it in the if and only if part. Okay, let x2 be a T space. We have been provided that let x2 be a T space. A is a subset of X. Then if A is a exterior point of A, if and only if there exists a open set G such that it satisfies the condition A belongs to G, which is contained in the A complement. Okay. Now if I want to prove this statement, how to prove this? First we have to prove it is in the only if part. Okay, yes, tell me what will be there in the only if part. Yes, tell me what we have to prove in the only if part.
A does not belongs to A is exterior point of A, and we have to prove that A belongs to G is contained in A complement.
Okay, just try to find out the result because it is only two step, or rather I can say it is only single step result. Try to do it and tell me fast. Everyone try to do this. Only single step is there. Only single step is there to prove the result. See, whenever I am going to tell this, or you are going to study from any notes or books, then you can remember it. This one is a step. But when you are going to build your own thinking ability, na. So if you are going to start your thinking ability here only, then only you can go for research if you want to go for a research. Because research is nothing a big thing, right? जो है existing उसमें ही कुछ हमको suppose if we are seeing some of the faults and if suppose some of the generalization is available, so you have to think on that. Research, the name itself gives you that whatever already exists, you have to just research it, right? Just like a recycle. Okay, so जो है हम उसको ही recycle करते हैं ना. So here also in this research means what जो है existing. Suppose some of the things are proved for a single theorem, ऐसा कुछ है. Suppose it is true for some set A, we can generalize the concept, and that will be a research paper, right? And suppose some of the faults are there, some of the likeness may be there, and suppose some theorem or result is not true for a particular example, then you can remove that false by adding some extra conditions on your theorem. Then it is nothing but your own research paper. So you are going to build this research mind. So you have to think on your theorem itself. If suppose you see the statement and suppose you haven't just like this statement, you haven't seen this statement earlier, right? So if you start thinking on these type of a statement, then only your research thinking will be improved. And it is not only for research. If you go for any type of a competitive exam, any type of exams which are related to banking or SSC exams, so these type of exams are going not going to conduct the exam with the help of a same questionnaires. No doubt in the set exam also now the same questions are appearing many times. So सो इफ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज योर थिंकिंग एबिलिटी, आपको आपका आईक्यू बढ़ाना है, तो जब भी आप कोई भी थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट फर्स्ट टाइम देखते हो तो स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑन दिस. डोंट थिंक दैट फर्स्ट आई विल सी द लेक्चर और फर्स्ट आई विल सी द नोट्स एंड देन आई विल थिंक. वो देख के तो सभी को याद रहता है ना. सो बट स्टार्ट टू थिंक लाइक दिस, राइट.
मॅम सॉल्व केले.
सांगा काय आलं.
A is exterior means A belongs to interior of A complement.
A does not belongs to A, no? Okay. So we have A does not belongs to A, right?
And A is exterior point of A is given.
A is the exterior point of A.
That is A belongs to interior of A complement.
Interior of A complement. Then
But interior of A complement is open set in A complement by the definition of interior.
right. The interior is always contained in A. This is always true statement. I can say here A interior is contained in A. In the very similar way, we can say interior of A complement is contained in the A complement. Instead of A, we have to write the same statement for A complement. Its interior is contained in A complement. Barabar? Am I
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay. So here, instead of having or instead of considering any set G, it is a guaranteed open set which contains the point A is a exterior of A. Or the same statement we can write as A belongs to exterior of A, which is contained in A complement, and hence the result. Okay. Okay. Let us go for the if part. What is given in the if part? We have been provided with one open set G which satisfy the condition. What is the condition? A belongs to G. G is contained in A complement. Right? Belongs to G. G is contained in A complement on the condition G is a open set. What is our aim to prove that?
A does not belongs to A.
And A is a exterior point. A is in exterior of A. Okay. Okay, let me start with the open set G which is given to us with this condition A belongs to G, G is contained in A complement. But what is the largest open set contained in the A complement?
Interior of A complement.
Right, interior of A complement is the largest open set contained in the A complement, or in another way I can say exterior of A is the largest open set contained in the A complement, right? So this one is the largest open set contained in A complement, and G is simply an open set contained in A complement. So which one will be contained in which one?
G is contained in interior of A complement.
G is contained in exterior of A. Exterior of A is nothing but your interior of A complement. Okay. So exterior of A is the largest open set contained in the A complement. So hence I can say now this G is also open set, but this is simply an open set and this is the largest open set which is contained in the A complement. You can show it with the Venn diagram. Suppose you have this is A and this is what A complement. Then what is exterior of A is contained in A complement, that is interior of A complement. This is what interior of A complement, and we have some another set G which is contained in A complement. Okay, this is what set G. G is always contained in the interior of A complement, or we can say exterior of A. Right? So if G is contained in exterior of A complement, what is given to us? A belongs to G. G is contained in exterior of A, right? So hence I can say now A belongs to exterior of capital A, right? If I am saying that A belongs to exterior of A, obviously A will not be a member of a capital A. Is it okay? अगर A element और exterior में है तो obviously it will not be in the set A, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, simply we have to make a use of a definition exterior of A. What is exterior of A? It is largest open set. What is G? G is simply open set. G एक open set है, exterior of A largest open set है. So larger one will contain that smaller one, that is G will be contained in the exterior of A. Now let us go for the next definition, which we already know about the neighborhood. Okay, or we can write it as neighborhood of a point. How to find out the neighborhood of a point? That I have shown you somewhere in the initial lectures how to find out the neighborhood. We have plot for the integer set -1. So finding a neighborhood, we cannot have more than one integer point except -1. So that's why we said the derived set of integer is a empty set, right? So here let us find out the neighborhood of a point. Okay, now take the same example which we have taken for our exterior and interior. And before that, first we should go for the definition. Yes, what should be the definition of a neighborhood in our topological space? Okay, just tell me what is the definition of neighborhood in the real analysis. Up to then, I will write the definition in topology. Yes, what is the definition of neighborhood in real?
Suppose S is subset of R real number is called a neighborhood of any set A. Then if there exists an open interval containing A or contained in S.
So instead of open interval, now it is replaced by the open set. Let X2 be a T space, a subset. A of X is called a neighborhood of X. It's called a neighborhood of small x, I should write here. Neighborhood of a small x if first condition should be X should be a member of A. That means that whatever the element we are considering, that small x should be a member of A and G belongs to 2 such that X belongs to G, G is contained in A. What is changed in the definition? Only open interval is replaced by the open set, right? Understood the definition? Is there any need to again explain this definition?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go for the example. The example which we have written is x is equals to ABC, 2 is equals to 5, x singleton A, singleton B, AB. Okay, now let me find out the neighborhood of a singleton A. Sorry, neighborhood of a singleton A. Okay. Rather, we will find out for all the subsets of it. First, we will find out what is the neighborhood of a singleton A. Okay. A is a subset of X. So I can say capital A to be singleton A, which is a subset of X. What is your X is A comma B comma C. Now let me check. We have to check whether this singleton A is a neighborhood of a some point X. Okay. How to check this? Apply the definition, try to find out. If you understood the definition, find out the neighborhood of a point A. Sorry, here I have written singleton A. Actually, this is a neighborhood itself. So try to find out the neighborhood of A, B, and C. Instead of X, we haven't provided X is equals to A, B, and C. So you have to find out the neighborhood of element A, element B, and C. And if I am writing this as a singleton A, it will be a set. If I am writing it as A, so it is a element. Okay, try to find out what is a neighborhood of a. I will write down what is the topology once again. X is equals to A, comma B, comma C, and 2 is equals to 5, capital X, singleton A, B, AB. Okay. So if I want to find out the neighborhood, how I will find out? What is the neighborhood of X equal to A?
Singleton A.
What about other one? Whether AB is also neighborhood?
But ma'am, we have taken A equal to singleton A, na?
No, neighborhood can be many more, no? It is not restricted that any point is having only one neighborhood. Barabar,
Yes,
na?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So how many neighborhoods?
Smallest one is singleton A.
Singleton A, and I can have AB is also a neighborhood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how you have verified this? First you have to check the first condition whether A is a member of singleton A. Correct. It is a member. Now let us check the second condition. A belongs to some open set G, that is singleton A itself is open set which is contained in singleton A. Right. Now let me check for AB whether the two conditions are satisfied, whether A is a member of AB is correct. Now what is the second condition? There should exist an open set which contains A. So AB itself is an open set which contains A and which is contained in itself. So how many neighborhood I can get for single element X equal to A? I can say it is singleton A and AB. Okay. It is good for X equal to A. Now let me check for X equal to B. Okay. What are the neighborhood for X equal to B?
Singleton B and AB.
Actual definition will be, suppose this is some set A, it should have an X must be a member of A, that is X must be a member of A, and that A should contain some open set G, right? So this is what G contains that element and G is contained in A. From the diagram it is easy to say, so that's why I am plotting the diagram. Yes, what you told, what are the neighborhoods for point B?
B and AB.
Okay, so B and AB. Simply you have to verify the two conditions. What are the two conditions? First one is whether X is a member of A and whether we get an open set which contains that set and which is contained in, sorry, that open set must be contained in that set. So as B and AB both are open set because both are the members of TOE, so that's why they are true. Okay. So here you can see AB itself is a neighborhood of both of its points. So x equal to A and for x equal to B, we are getting AB as a neighborhood of A as well as neighborhood of B. Why this is possible? Only because AB is a member of a TOE, right? If any element is member of a TOE, it is neighborhood of each of its points, right? Or we can say if A is a open set, or we can say if A is a member of TOE, it is neighborhood of each of its point. Okay, I hope you are knowing this property for the open set. If A is an open set, it is neighborhood of each of its points. Now let me find out for C, right? For C, we have to find out the neighborhood. Yes, what will be the neighborhood for C?
X.
X.
Okay, first we'll verify the conditions. This C, I can say it is belongs to AC. Whether AC is a subset of X. आहे का AC subset?
No, ma'am.
AC is subset of X, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, X, but it is not in TOE, na?
So that is what was my question. No, we have to verify the second condition. What is the first condition? Right. First condition is X must be a member of A. It is A is any subset of X. I am not restricting A to be a member of TOE. यहाँ पे कोइंसिडेंस हुआ है कि A and for element X equal to A and for element X equal to B, we have got the both as a open set. A and B, A, B, सभी open sets थे. But what is the question? But suppose we are not having open sets, just like we have seen for X equal to A and B, right? But अगर आपके पास एक ऐसा सेट है जो के टो का मेंबर नहीं है, right? This set A is not a member of TOE. It is simply a subset of X, na? In the definition, it is any subset A of X if it satisfies the two conditions. What are the conditions? X belongs to G, G is contained in A. If it satisfies these two conditions, then only it is a A is a neighborhood of X, right? For the earlier examples, it was okay because singleton B, singleton A, both are members of TOE. So it is okay. Now I can say AC is a subset of X, but whether what is an open set which contains C here? How many open sets are there which contain C?
5.
Empty set contains C?
X, ma'am.
X. Okay, X contains the point C, but whether X is contained in the set AC?
No.
So this condition fails. That is, we are not getting one open set which is contained in this. Okay, no doubt it is an open set which contains the element A, right? Sorry, which contains the element C, but that open set is not contained in your selected set. What is your selected set? AC. Okay, समझते का?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
For point C, we are not having the open sets, right? So for C, we are having only one open set X, but there is no any set which is contained in that. So we can say here this condition is not true. Even we can say it is AB is also true, right? Sorry, we can say it is BC. Okay, BC is a set which contains C, but there is no open set which contains point C and which is contained in the BC. So I can see now this AC BC are not neighborhood of C. Okay? Getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can you tell me whether singleton AC is a neighborhood of A? First condition we will verify whether A is a member of AC, just like X is a member of capital A. What is capital A? Capital A is AC is a subset of X. Okay, next condition. What is the next condition? A belongs to some open set. What is some open set? Singleton A, which is contained in AC. Singleton A open set झाला ना? So X belongs to G. G is contained in A. So this condition also verified. So can I say now singleton AC? AC is a subset of AC is a neighborhood of A. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay, we have AC is a subset of X which contains the element A and which is satisfying the condition. This is an open set, no? Singleton A is an open set which is contained in AC and which contains the element. So I can say AC is also neighborhood of A. Okay, so in this way you can say that this AC, whether this AC belongs to tau.
No, ma'am.
So we can say that neighborhood need not be an open set. आधी आपल्याला neighborhood दोन्ही open set भेटले होते ना. So here you can say the neighborhood of X need not be an open set. Okay, let me write down the remark. Neighborhood of X need not be open set. For that you can write this example that AC is a neighborhood of A. Or in another way, you can say each subset of X need not be neighborhood of each of its points. Each subset of X, because just now we have verified whether AC is a neighborhood, AC is not a neighborhood of C, but AC is a neighborhood of A. Right now? AC, just now we have proved AC is not a neighborhood of C. But AC is a neighborhood of A. So we can say that each subset of X need not be neighborhood of each of its points. And if this holds, we can say it is an open set, right? If any set is a neighborhood of each of its points, then it is called an open set, right? But here AC is a one set which is a neighborhood of A, but it is not a neighborhood of C. समझते का?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us end the lecture. Thank you. If you have a doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we will take the present. Don't leave the meeting. Yesterday, some of the people left the meeting. If you have a doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll go for the present.